Hi, Bills fans. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Dylan.
and this is our first ever show.
Basically, in the show, we're gonna run down the off season and talk about free agents, the deal with Stevie Johnson, and answer some of your questions from Facebook.
Alright, so we're going to get started with Stevie, and there have been reports about talks heating up. How big is it for the Bills to re-sign Stevie?
Oh my God. 2 years in a row, 1,000-yard season. He's basically our guy. He's basically become another star of this team.
I agree. I think the guy's a baller. He can catch, and I think he's a good weapon for Fitz.
I mean, if they lose him, it's a huge loss unless they do something big in the free agency.
I think if they do not re-sign Stevie Johnson, it would be a very tough loss. But
Yeah.
I think Dwayne Bowe.
I
think they can
Yeah, I
re-sign
think
Dwayne
Bowe.
Bowe or even Robert Meacham. Dwayne Bowe would be a very good weapon for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Only the Bills would find out a way to lose Stevie Johnson or not find a way to sign him. And if they don't, they're going to have to find a way to sign someone bigger, or they're in big trouble.
And a lot of questions that we ask regarding Stevie Johnson, most of you fans say that you want him back.
And it sucks to even talk about this situation, because he's such a big part of this team, a big part of the offense. I can't even think about even without him, because I can just see the Bills messing it up if they do not sign him.
And also, I think he's a big leader on the field. He shows the most heart.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I mean, he's the only one that shows emotion on the field. I mean, other than Fred Jackson earlier in the season, but other than that, he's basically the image of our team, I guess you should say. All right, let's move on to another topic.
The NFL draft.
Yeah.
The NFL draft is coming up
What do the Bills do?
in April. So, and I think that their top prospect is outside linebacker Courtney Upshaw from Alabama.
And I just want to say it to anyone: if you think we're going for an offensive person, just no. The Bills need the most work on defense, and if you disagree, then you've been watching the wrong football, because the Bills' defense is atrocious. Oh my God.
We'll back with Upshaw. The guy has so much promise. He's very strong. He can get to the quarterback. That is the biggest thing that the Bills need with Kyle Williams and Marcel Darius. If they get him, it's a big component.
Marcel, he definitely. He came up what I expected him to do. I mean, there's not much you can do when you have maybe one other guy in defense, but I thought he did a pretty good job.
Well, I mean, the guy had 5.5 sacks, and
rookie season.
And against the Jets, against a Pro Bowl guard center like Nick Mangle, he went head to head.
He did good.
was
He
a
did
bull.
great. He did great. They need another guy like him. They need a rusher, someone who can actually get to the quarterback. I think maybe 1 or 2 games this year we actually saw pressure, mostly the Redskins game.
And we know what Kyle Williams can do.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I think the first round is basically all that really. I mean, not that really matters, but I mean, that's what we're looking forward to. So I think we can move on to free agency. We talk about some free agency.
Talking about free agency, do the Bills re-sign Roscoe Parrish? I say they do. I think he can be a great weapon, like a Wes Welker type. Just throw him into the slot and let him run.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they got to use him right, and I think Chan Gailey can definitely use him right. It's just, I think it all really depends if he's healthy or not.
I think Chan Gailey showed us what Roscoe Parrish can do in this offense.
Yeah. Before it sucks that he gets injured 2 years in a freaking row, but when he wasn't injured, I mean, the things that he did to help our offense even move down the field, it was awesome. I just hope he can stay healthy, especially with Fred too. I mean, I have a question for you. What do you expect Fred to come? How do you expect Fred to come back? Do you think he's going to be even as effective as last year?
I think he's going to be the same.
The
guy's going to come back and work hard, and I think
he's definitely going to work hard. Yeah.
I mean, when he was out, he was so close to 1,000 yards. He could have had 1,300 for the year.
He had an MVP type season starting.
A lot of people were talking about him being the MVP.
Oh my! So many things went downhill. I don't even want to talk about his injury anymore. It sucks. All right. Free agency. Anything wide receiver type that you want to talk about? If you think the Bills should get wide receivers.
Again with Dwayne Bowe, the guy is.
They've been talking.
The guy has big hands. The guy is big. He can catch. He's a big red zone target. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is a good quarterback, but with even better weapons, he can be great.
Honestly, I liked our offense. I mean, sure, I think after we realized that he had broken ribs, I mean, obviously he wasn't as effective, but I think the offense we can deal with. If we came back with the same exact offense, I think we could be an all-right team. I think we can battle on off.
And in July and August, most of our concerns was regarding the offensive line, and the offensive line was great this year. It was the biggest surprise.
Oh my God!
Ever.
Like, I honestly, going into the season, I thought offensive line, that's our biggest priority. They came out, surprised me. Kudos to them. I mean, they did a great job in the season. But
and again,
yeah.
Regarding with injuries, you lost an All-Pro and Eric Wood.
I mean, even our backups.
He's
Jesus,
great.
They were awesome. But if they can add another wide receiver, I mean, if they do get Stevie, which I'm thinking they are gonna get him, but if they can get Dwayne Bowe, give Fitzpatrick another target, I think this offense will be rolling. And I just want to say that one of the questions, who is it by? The one who said, do you think Fitzpatrick was...
Oh, this is from Steve, and he says, where do you think Ryan Fitzpatrick can take this team? I think with the right weapons, he's a good enough quarterback.
Oh.
And I think they can at least be a wild card team. I don't know about the division, but I really do think that he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, and I know one of the reasons that people give saying, like, he's not, but, I mean, he's a risk taker, and that's what you need to be a good quarterback. You need to be a ball slinger. That's what he is. And I think he did pretty good at that. But someone else asked if, like, he did the right thing, if he didn't sit out or whatever after his
This is from Jeremiah. He says, do you think Ryan Fitzpatrick hurt us by not sitting with broken ribs? I don't think so. I mean, he couldn't do as worse as Tyler Thigpen would do.
I mean, if you think about
give
that.
Give me a break. I think that.
Yeah. What would you see out of Thigpen?
I think that is an excuse, the broken ribs, and.
I do think it is, and I'm glad he came out after the season because, like.
It just shows you how tough.
How much he cares for this team, how much he wants to lead this team, and I think that's awesome that we have a quarterback like that, and I think he's a great quarterback. We just need to give him the weapons, and with the injuries this year, I mean, we kind of lost it halfway through, and then his broken ribs. But what's...
And Alec, Matt Bryan says, do you see the Bills being active in free agency, and if so, who do you think they may target? I definitely do. Buddy Nix said that he will spend up to the cap. They have money to spend, and he will. I think that Dwayne Bowe, again, I think he can be a big target if he does not re-sign with Kansas City.
I think at least I go through this every year with, like, the Bills saying, yeah, we're gonna do great, and then, like, they come back with, like, second or third stringers from other teams who couldn't even make the playoffs, and they say, yeah, this guy is great. Well, then why wasn't he starting before? You never know what is this? Is this a third offseason? Buddy Nix and Chan?
Buddy Nix, yes. But I do like Buddy Nix. I think
we'll see.
Some great promise. I think it shows how good Spiller is, how good that pick was.
And someone else asked about, like, the two top-notch running backs. I definitely think at the end of last season, Spiller definitely was showing he can do. And with Jackson coming back and Spiller, I feel like they are a great threat.
This is from Charles. Yeah, regarding the running backs, how come Buffalo never keep two elite running backs? I think they can develop into two elite running backs.
Oh yeah.
With Fred Jackson and C.J. Spiller, but can Chan Gailey give them enough touches where they don't complain?
I liked what Chan did last year. I think he could have did a little bit more with Spiller, but Spiller started a little slow last season. But when he got that starting role after Jackson was injured, he showed he can be that next running back we need. So, anything else we need to talk about in this episode?
No, I think we're good.
I think we are.
As always, thank you for supporting our page,
We're about 9 minutes through.
And we will see you next time.
And I just want to say it is 11:46 p.m. right now, so people are sleeping. We may be talking maybe a little slight quiet, but we'll definitely change that. And thank you for watching. We're running about 10 minutes.
See you next time.